Thank you. All right. Happy Monday night, you guys. We are here another week. It's been a big week, and we are going into the final week. Well, we still have a little bit more time than like a little bit of next week before it's the end of the week or end of the month. But I know that this is where we start getting excited. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be like checking my email in case something special comes from Plexus, maybe for Memorial Day. I don't know. Normally they do. For those of y'all that are kind of new, Plexus around holidays like Memorial Day, they end up trying to do something kind of special. I know last year, like we've had like buy one, get one free, like bag of active or different things like that. So make sure you're checking your emails. I don't know anything, but I'm just assuming that it's always a good idea to check your emails anyway. Okay, so we're going to start by some celebrations like we do. So get your hands warmed up because we've got a list. Okay, so everyone who added a VIP this week, Miss Julie Sharoma, Stephanie Tapia, Hunter Russell, Martha Jarquin, hopefully I didn't just butcher your name, Cami Heath, Liz V. Hill, David P., and Stacy Thorpe. Way to go, you guys. And then we have 3 new brand ambassadors, so people who've upgraded from VIP to brand ambassador, Miss Martha, Liz, and Sarah McBee. All right, and y'all, just a reminder, this month, Plexus, they are so sweet to us, and they just love to shower us with gifts. And this month, when you add 3 people, you get this super cute Andar dinner wallet. And you guys, it smells real good. And if you, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Plexus, of course, super cute, branded. This is gonna definitely come to convention with me. Super easy. Throw it on your wrist and go. So yeah, who's still going for the wallet? Yeah, hands up in the air. And also don't forget, this month we also still have the double bonuses for rank ups. So big money on the table. We love to help people. And then we love that again, Plexus is super, super generous. So I love that. Yeah, double bonuses and re-rate bonuses. Yes, don't forget about that. Super great. We love those re-rank bonuses. I know I was really happy to get mine and use that again for convention flights. So, okay. Next, I'm very, very excited about who we have tonight to share her story. There's several of us that have been on the products for years, and it is so exciting when we get to hear from somebody that has just recently started on the products and they are already seeing incredible results. So I'm going to hand it over to my new friend, Yvonne. And actually Stephanie and Yvonne are friends. And so that's how Stephanie was sharing, and Yvonne saw what Stephanie had posted. And so Yvonne, I'm going to hand it over to you, and we'd love to get to hear your story, how where you were before Plexus and where you're at today.
Hi ladies, how are you?
Hi.
I'm all new to this, but it's really exciting. All you guys are very excited, and that's awesome. Yeah, when she asked me to share with it, I was like, okay, I guess I'll try. I'll try my best. I know Stephanie's really good at this, talking with people and being very inspirational. Really for me, I just started I'm finishing up my 2 months on it, and it's actually done wonders for me. More for me is more of my acne. It was breaking out around my face, and it was just horrible. Like I was trying anything and everything topical to try to get rid of it. And I honestly felt like every day I'd wake up and they'd be like, my kids, even my son, he's 7, he'd be like, Mom, what's wrong with your face? And I'd be like, oh my God, like I know I feel like a teenager. I keep breaking out and there's not much I can do about it. And then I started gaining weight, and I absolutely, of course, hated it. Everybody hates to gain a little bit of weight, especially around the summer. For me, it was hard because I've always been very active. I've always been eating right, and all of a sudden it just hit me from one day to the next. Like honestly, like and I didn't know how to deal with it. It was, to me, I felt very depressed, like did not even want to go out anymore kind of thing. And I would, complain to my husband about it, and he'd be like, well, you're getting older, like maybe you need to get on some hormones, let's check hormone pills, something, let's get you checked out and blah blah blah. But for me, when he told me they're probably going to put you on birth control, that was just like, I don't want it. I've never done good with birth control. To, a little personal, my husband actually went and got fixed for that, because I just would never do good on birth control. And it was like, hey, it's easier for you than me. My body just rejects it. I don't do good on it. So he was like, that's fine. We're not going to have any more kids. But now that he tells me I'm possibly going to have to get on it because of my hormones, I'm like, I'm not very happy about it. But then I heard Stephanie, or I was scrolling on Facebook, and then, Steph was sharing her story, and it was really touching. I was like, oh my God, I did. And for me, I was like, oh my God, I know my friend was even going through all of this, and it really touched my heart. And then I just messaging her, and I was like, hey girl, tell me about it. Like, it just sucks getting old. And then she was like, it don't have to be like that. And I was like, what do you mean it doesn't have to be like that, girl? And she's like, I'm like, tell me all about it. And she's like, just try it. And I was like, okay, just whatever it is, build it for me and just send it to me. I'm gonna try it. And I'm so glad I did. I really am. Thank you, Steph. I really am. Like, it's been a complete game changer for me. It really has. Like, I feel happier. My face is clear. Just this Saturday, we went to a party, and everybody's like, you're so different. Like, you're just smiley and you're conversating with everybody. And I was like, I feel happy, guys. And I started sharing everything. So I have a lot of people that are interested in it. And I'm like, I'm glad I told him, because you really need to get on this stuff, because I'm just over the top happy. I feel like great. I don't feel exhausted from like working out all the time, but I feel healthy and I feel great. And my relationship with food is different. And it's weird because I've only done it for 2 months. It's very weird. I was like, but I just feel different, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. And I hope, I want to continue it and try new things. I've already been, talking with staff, say, hey, I want to try this. I know that there's this and that. I want to try different things. But yeah, that's really my story. The journey has been great for me. I'm liking it.
We are so excited for you. And so I know you started with Reset. Oh, you started with Reset. And then what have you continued on since you were on Reset?
Well, I've been doing the bio cleanse, and let me see, I have them here, the Pro Bio 5 and the Balance. But I do want to try some other things, but we'll see. But I've been doing that for the 2 months now. It's going to be 2 months going on.
Yes. Yeah. And isn't it amazing what consistency can really do? Like you said, it's just like things really change. You start to notice like your taste buds shift. And it's really amazing how our bodies work really so quickly in that sense, when it didn't it didn't change overnight the other way.
Yes. Well, she's like, stick to it. She's like, stick to it. I promise you're going to love it, Yvonne. Just stick to it. And I was like, okay. And that's hard for me because I usually don't stick to things. I'm like, it didn't work fast enough for me, but it actually did work really fast. So now I think I'm just glued to it. And I'll probably forever be a Plexus girl.
Yay. That makes us all happy because we are all Plexus for life.
Yes.
Yeah, we're glued too. Yes. Does anybody have any questions for Yvonne?
Okay, Yvonne, what's your favorite flavor of the pink drink? Which one did you start with?
I started with the berry one, the wild
berry.
There we go, that one.
Yep.
And I did get I had 2 orders of them, and actually I like it. I haven't tried the other one, but I need to.
Yeah.
I have a question. Wait, I'm talking, hang on. Okay, I have like 4 kids in here. The question is this. How bad was it, your acne? Was it like to the point where you felt comfortable talking to people, or like?
It is. It's like I was almost feeling like I didn't want to share like photos, but I did take like so many photos just documenting like what was going on with me. And I would like reach out to like dermatologists, like friends and stuff, like, hey, what's going on? And they would suggest, oh, do this and do that on your face. And some of it would help, but it was really bad. And I will share with you guys, like it was usually all around the mouth areas where I would get it, like all the chin, the mouth, just, and if you notice, like it's so much clearer, like it's like barely even there. I get like a little blemishes, but I'd rather have that than what I had, trust me. And I will share some before and afters with you guys. It was really bad. They were like under the skin, like dormanted in there. It was bad. So everybody kept telling me it's your hormones, because it was only there. It was only like around this area. It was never like anywhere else. And then, you know, that time of the month it would get even worse, like just everywhere. And it never used to happen. It just recently had started with me. But I will share with you guys. I will share some photos with you guys. I don't know if I can share them on here because I don't really know. I don't really use Zoom. Never mind. Okay. But I could share, and I guess they can get them out to you, the photos.
Yeah, for sure. We have the Wellness Warriors thread, and so that would be a great place if you don't mind sharing them in there. I can
don't
look
mind.
at that. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was reading your photo for Testimonial Tuesday or something, because I have some friends that can benefit from them.
For sure. I feel like a lot of
Well,
people don't realize that our skin is part of our gut health too, because it all works together. And like you said, it is all hormonal, and that's really what Plexus addresses. So people probably don't think acne when they first hear gut health. So
yes.
it's definitely an area that we want to help other people with too. So thank you so much for sharing. And I can't believe that this is like not even a full 2 months. I cannot wait to see what the next 2 months look like for you too.
Me either, girl. I'm ready for it though. I'm excited.
Yes. Yes. Well, and you have 14 other women cheering you on, because I see Liz in there with Stephanie too. So 14 of us all here cheering for you.
Ladies, I have a question that maybe you guys can help me to answer. I know like sometimes people have like the detox stage that they go through, you know? What can happen to your skin? Have you ever seen anybody get like rashes, things like that? Liz is starting to experience something, and she just started hers, what, 2 weeks now it's been? Maybe a week and a half?
Yeah.
So she hasn't been quite on it yet, but like a week and a half, and she's starting to get like these raised little red things, and I'm like, I bet you anything it's detox. It looks like it. And we'll get her skin beautiful. Let her know this is not going to be forever.
No, it's not going to be forever, Liz. It's actually really, really good though, because it's all the things trapped inside of you
Yes, they
that
have
are
nowhere to
coming
go.
out. And think about everywhere you sweat from. Like sweat is how our body releases toxins. And so that's coming out through all of your pores. I would say Epsom salt baths are going to be really good for you. And having a really good cleanser, if you don't have one, I mean, I know Stephanie, you're like on it with skincare. The Joyome cleanser that we have with Plexus is really good. But just a really good cleanser, and you don't want like something super exfoliating, but something that's like really gentle, like exfoliant. And then just stay consistent and drink your water. Those are like the two biggest things. Yeah, there you go. Your giant water cup.
My son got me this for Mother's Day. He said, "You need to drink water, Mom." I said, "Got it."
Got it. Oh my goodness.
But there is a happy ending. Like this is PCOS face, I guess, for my hormones was so awful. And now, guys, the only thing that sucks about it is I do have scars like that. I'm kind of considering doing a treatment for my scars, but I'm so happy that I can go places and not wear makeup and feel happy. Before I couldn't go anywhere. And she talks about pictures. Like I wanted to filter everything on Snapchat just so I could be in a family photo, you know, that's so sad. And it felt awful, like inside and out. That hurts. So I'm like, give it time, sis. I promise it's going to come through.
It will. It will.
Absolutely. Oh, y'all, that was so great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to move it over to Tracy, who is going to give us a little info on a business update. I'll let you just
A business update. I am actually, y'all just hang with me. I'm going to share about an 8-minute video, and then we're going to come back and talk together. Okay. And what I want you to be thinking about during this video is, who do I know that might need to hear this story? Okay. Who do I know that might need to hear this story? And once this shares, give me a thumbs up that you can hear it. Okay.
Linden, Tennessee, hometown, small town. This is where it all happens, right, honey?
Big city.
Big city. There's a lot of people do Plexus. I think it's had a good impact in our own county. I remember when we started Plexus a little over 6 years ago, we didn't even have catalogs. I remember saying to Helen, I said, I mean, can we get a catalog? Like, I've got people that want to see the products. And we were like, I don't think there's a catalog. We have way more resources now. We have way more opportunity now to grow. And we're just getting started. I can go to Nashville. I can go to the next town over. I can go, to another state. And people say, no, what's Plexus? No, what's that pink drink? No, I've never heard of it. And so we're just getting started.
Well, I've seen her struggle, throughout the years looking for something like this. And her dream just finally came true. She's still the same sweet Sonia. Her heart's still as big as ever. And I guess it just gets bigger and bigger.
Sonia is one of those people that everybody loves. She is just inspiring and loving and caring, and her heart is as big as Tennessee. Whether she knows you well or she's known you for years, she pours belief into you. Her and her bestie, Helen McFadden, have always said, imagine people have a sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. And they live by that motto. She is just everybody's friend. She really, really, really knows how to love people. So she's been a real example of that in my life.
Proud of her. It's helped a lot of people out in our town as far as financially and health. Yeah, she had tried some other stuff too before, and it wasn't nothing like this.
We're moving up in the world. We have 2 red lights now. Not much to Linden. It's pretty small. Everybody knows where everybody's been and where everybody's going. That's where we got married. We planned our wedding in 6 weeks and had a big wedding, and it was beautiful, and we were poor and in love. So I want to thank my husband, Michael, for sticking with me through just one more thing, honey. Just one more. This is it. This is it. This is where I went to high school. This was Perry County High School. A lot of memories made here. I was a cheerleader. I think there were about 62 in my graduating class.
She's a great friend to everyone, but she's my best friend. And I can tell you, she's the most loyal. Truly, she's such a good listener. She really, truly cares about your well-being. She's the definition of a true, loyal, awesome friend. I mean, we've been friends for almost 25 years.
3 tips. Number 1, work ethic. You have to treat this like a business, just like you would go clock in for a boss. Consistency, work every day. If you're going to work an hour a day and you commit to an hour a day, you work an hour a day. Number 3, I would say stay passionate and keep your belief up. It has to be about other people and helping them, and you'll stay passionate. So those are my 2 tips. Friday night is usually a date night. Very important because I could work Plexus 24/7. It's so rewarding. It's just, I feel like basically I get paid so well to just hear people's stories all day. So it's really easy for me to get caught up in working all the time. So it's real important to schedule time with my kids, time with my husband, just time off. Do we get all right, wait, that's good. Smile. She was always at something, never home, or always on the phone, but not anymore. I love that she's got more time to be home, come to my games. My daughter is now in college. She's a freshman in college, which is, it's happy, sad. I'm so proud of her. She is just strong-willed, and very independent, and just a very bright young woman. Was all woods. Everything you see here was all woods. And so
you know, my husband's grandmother and his parents owned all this land, a couple hundred acres or so. And so we kind of come up here and figured out what we wanted, where we wanted to put the house. And I always wanted to live on a hill because I love to enjoy the view. And so we cleared out 13 and a half acres to be exact. And we used to deer hunt right here on this property. In fact, I killed my first deer right in this area. When I left work that day, all of you had said, I'm coming home. I had not been deer hunting in 20 years. I went that day and killed a buck. You remember?
Yeah, I don't remember it.
This is family land. This is where we come to. And here we go down a hill. This is where we come in the summer and have a good time. And we plan on really fixing it up, get to it really easy and fish and put our boat in here. It's so relaxing and peaceful. This is the Burns Cemetery, and which is it's my husband's family cemetery.
Every day she was talking about how many people had joined. And she loves the fact that, you know, so many people have gotten healthier and, you know, it's been able to do the things that it's done for them. So, I mean, the money is big for her, but I don't know. I think helping people has been, you know, probably bigger.
This was my husband's grandmother and his grandfather. Pretty special place. The best part of it is not just our freedom, but to know what people who I love and care about have as well.
A lot of people benefiting from it.
Not just health wise, but financially, you know. Overwhelming.
You are a person who pours belief into people, who loves on everyone, and it's why everyone loves you, including me.
Thank you so much for all you've done for me, for being such a fabulous mentor. And I couldn't imagine doing life without you at this stage.
I'm just so grateful to you for saying yes to Plexus with me and linking arms and just taking that leap of faith. And I owe you so much gratitude and love, and you know how special you are to me.
I always hoped there was something out there that would be the answer to our prayers. I just never dreamed it would come in the form of Plexus and the opportunity to help so many people do the same thing. And it did. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful.
Okay, y'all, we are going to talk about micro commitments and the tools that Plexus has to help you do this. You guys, there are hundreds of these diamond documentaries on our recognition website. And what you may not know about Sonia is she was with another network marketing company for about 15 years. You guys, she has an entrepreneurial heart. She is loyal to a T, and everybody on the outside would have said she was massively successful. But the reality of the situation was she was still struggling to pay her bills. She was successful, but the income wasn't there. Okay. And so who this story could be for, somebody who's been in network marketing before and just one more, right? You heard her say that. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. And her husband was like, okay, right? That's somebody you could send this story to. Somebody from a small town who says, you know, there's nobody in my town, right? I've lived here forever. There's nobody in my town. You guys, everybody in Sonia's town is now just doing Plexus. Like they're just doing that. Somebody who's praying for more. Y'all had a phone call with a potential new sharer today, and she literally told me, Tracy, we've been talking. She's been a customer for over a year now. She was like, you've been talking to me about this opportunity for over a year now. And I've hopped on calls. I've learned more. And for a year, I have been telling the Lord, surely it can't be Plexus. Surely it can't be Plexus that you have planned. And y'all, the way everything has aligned, I messaged her last week and she said, yeah, I'm done running from this. Let's hop on a call. I want to hear about what this could be financially for our family. And you guys, I think that's just Sonia's story, right? There's hundreds of other stories. There's homeschool moms, there's single moms, there's military wives, there's pastors' wives. There are so many different stories just like this. And those are tools we have. Now, what is a micro commitment? Okay, a micro commitment is one small thing that can move somebody one step closer. Okay, one step closer to trying the products, or one step closer to seeing what this opportunity could be for themselves. So a diamond documentary is an incredible tool to use for a micro commitment. When you say, hey, Kim, I saw this and it made me think of you. Would you have about 10 minutes to watch it today and tell me what you think of her story? Right? That is an incredible micro commitment. Another micro commitment might be Yvonne's story that we just heard, right? Oh my goodness, I just heard my friend Yvonne, you're friends with all of us now. My friend Yavonne, she just shared a story about how she was having hormonal acne and she started on these products and she's seen that clear up in less than 2 months. Could I share with you the products that she was taking to do that? Y'all, that is a micro commitment, taking something you heard or saw and sending it to somebody to do one thing. We often think of micro commitments as action steps. So like, hey, could you make a post? Or hey, would you come to this event with me? Or, something along those lines. But really, when I think of micro commitments, I think of action and information. Okay, sometimes we just have to have information that is going to move us one step closer, right? And so that is where I want you to really consider. You've got prospects for the products that you've been talking to, right? Some of y'all are going to see a bunch of family and friends this weekend for Memorial Day, right? And so you're going to have a bunch of conversations. And what I want you to do as you're there is be thinking, is there a video I could send to this aunt? Or is there a testimony I could send to this sister or mom or mother-in-law, right? Is there something I could share that would help them take one step closer? Could I give them a stick of Slim? Y'all, that is a micro commitment. Would you try this? Would you taste it, right? If I mix this up for you right here, would you drink it? And then they might come back to you and be like, I tried to eat a brownie and I didn't want it. What happened? Right? That's what happened to Allie. She's like, there's brownies. I don't really want them. What in the world? What is wrong with me? She called Shannon and I, and she's like, y'all, I just passed by the brownies. What in the world? We were like, yes, that's that. And so that's what I want you to really consider is micro commitments. If you have people that you're talking to about the opportunity, I want you to ask yourself, is there somebody I need to send Sonia's story to? What about somebody else? And Allie actually has a list of people, right? You have that list of people who have their category, right? Like homeschool mom, and then like a list that she can send in our Wellness Warrior chat thread. So it'll say, if you're thinking of a homeschool mom, there'll be like 5 or 6 people that you can do. And I will share the link. It is a searchable Diamond Doc database on the Plexus recognition site. And you can search names, okay? So like you can go and search Helen for Helen McFadden, or Emily for Emily Burgess, or Ellen for Ellen Ford. You can go search their names and you can find those Diamond Docs right there. And it's just really an incredible tool that we have. And I think sometimes we forget about that, but y'all, Plexus actually hires, they have a guy named Scott, and they hire him to go to cities and create these diamond documentaries. They're like mini movies is what he calls them. He's interviewing people. He's going on trips to get interviews, and he's putting these together. And I know Sonia just had her diamond documentary updated because it had been so long since she achieved diamond. And so they got to show the new house and her daughter in college and like all of those things. And it's just really cool to see full circle. But that is my challenge for you today, is just to consider where can I send a micro commitment today that could move somebody one step closer to either starting on the products or taking a look at the opportunity with you. That's all I've got. Kim, do you want me to share my video for next?
Yeah,
2 weeks
yeah.
from
So
now?
Okay, so if you were on in the beginning of the call, we were talking next week again is Memorial Day, so we will not have a call next Monday. But the next Monday, you're definitely going to want to be on because we have a special guest. And here is the little promo video telling you what we're going to be talking about.
Okay, y'all, this is actually Michelle and I's Aunt Judy, and she is a color consultant. That is what she does. She goes into like women's conferences at churches, and she is like the cutest grandmother and the cutest aunt in the whole world. She is the fashionista in our family and is secretly judging everybody at family gatherings. And it is just really, really incredible. But she's always been this way. So she partnered with this company. She is a color consultant. This is different than a lot of the things you see on Instagram. She was trying to share with me just kind of the education behind it. And y'all, I'm telling you, before I spoke at Leaders Retreat, she whipped up this like color profile for me real quick and she sent it to me. And I have it on my phone and I look at it like I'm on Amazon. I'm like, are these one of my colors? Okay, let's look and see. And some of the colors that were in the like avoid list, like I have them in my closet and I'm like, oh, but they're on the avoid list. Darn. But I just didn't know, you guys. And so Aunt Judy is coming on June 3rd. She is going to do kind of talk about the different color profiles. She's going to do her kind of thing. We are going to give away a free consult. So that is kind of the prize for somebody who's on the call live. It'll be, I think, an hour and a half consult where you'll submit photos. She will do your full color profile and give you like the whole PDF and everything that you need to feel confident in the choices that you're making. And we thought, what a fun way to kind of head into convention. I don't know about y'all, but I realized, unfortunately, last week that I don't really have a ton of clothes. And so yesterday my husband was like, so how many of those Amazon orders are you going to be returning? And I was like, well, some, yes. There's Kim's Amazon order. I know. And they ship everything separately. So like, it doesn't matter if you order it all together. You're like, it's just one thing. No, it's like 15 different packages that all come to the door. And so he knows. But anyways, we're just so excited for this. Y'all are going to love our Aunt Judy. She is just the sweetest. You can invite people to be on this call. Y'all, this Wellness Warrior Huddle is for anyone who is in our kind of Plexus circle. So if you feel like customers would have value from this, invite them to come. If you're coming to convention, definitely you want to be on this call. And I am just obviously really, really excited. We've been trying to find a way to do this, Michelle and I, for the past year or so, and this just seemed like the perfect fit. On that note, if you're not registered for convention, go register, y'all. If you have joined Plexus in the last 6 months, you can get a discounted ticket for $125. For everybody else, I think it's $150, something like that. But seriously, y'all, $125 for 3 days of training. 3 days of incredible training, incredible speakers, incredible encouragement, and you will get to hear me speak too. Y'all, truly, I have my first rehearsal tomorrow. I am so excited. Mary Carmen is doing a breakout at Leaders or at a convention, and that's going to be incredible. And so, y'all, I am just pumped. Danny too. I see you're on here. It's going to be fun.
And Vicky too.
And, yes, Vicky's not on here though. Danny is on here. And Vicky too. So it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. I think that's all we have. Kim, like you said, oh, do you have more?
Do you want to say about tomorrow night? What you're doing tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, y'all. Cluster over here. It's the first day of summer. So there's that. Tomorrow night, I am leading a webinar, 7:30 p.m. Central. about the opportunity with Plexus. I have seen some other leaders doing this, and I kind of got curious, like, okay, what are we doing here, right? Like, what are you doing? What's the goal? And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share some of my story. I'm gonna share some of my hesitations in partnering with Plexus. I'm gonna share why partnering with Plexus was a really good idea, what it's done for our family, and then I'm gonna end the call sharing about if you were to jump in with 2 feet, what could you realistically expect to earn over the next 90 days? Okay, so that is kind of what we're gonna share and paint the picture. The picture being painted is fast start goal in 90 days, just so you kind of know what we're hoping to help them achieve, those people who want to jump in with 2 feet. That's what it is. And so we're gonna paint that picture, and then if you don't have a jot form yet and you are inviting people to this, you want to have a business jot form that you can send them to so that you can get your 30-minute consult scheduled afterwards. So it'll kind of be each for himself. I'm not going to be consulting all of your prospects. You're going to be consulting your prospects to help them get started. But what we are going to do is help you help them. So we're all in this together, y'all. I'm really, really excited. We will record tomorrow evening, but of course, being on live is going to be the best option. And then the goal is we'll do one of these monthly over the summer and see how it goes. Okay. Anything else, Kim?
No, I think that was it. I just didn't want you to forget about sharing that because I'm very excited about it.
I am really excited too. Y'all, there's so much to be excited about right now. There really is. Yvonne, you said it. You were like, y'all are all so excited. We are so excited.
All the time.
Really are. Oh man. Yep. All
Oh,
right.
yeah. It's like 4 weeks, 4 weeks until convention. So that's another thing. Like literally to tomorrow. So I'm so pumped. Can't wait to hug all of you in person.
In Vegas. Woo woo. Oh man. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being on. We will see you in 2 weeks back here. Bye, guys.